It's my dollars make it hurt.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are in F122 and we're gonna be doing the Spanish Grand Prix. So, here we go. Let's just get right into it. I just unlocked a durability R&D, so let's go. Alright, so it wants us to choose our rival, and I think I'm gonna go with George Russell, mainly because he's kind of at my level. I don't really want to go with Hamilton or Sainz as well, so I'm gonna choose George Russell. Alright, here we go in qualifying for the Spanish Grand Prix. So I hope we can get out of Q2 and into Q3, that way we can get a pretty good result. But we'll see how that goes. Alright, here we go in the first lap of Quali. And let's hope we get out of Q1. Alright, so that got us up into P1 for our first lap in Quali. And I think I'm gonna go into the garage and hope that we can stay in P1. Alright, I'm gonna go to the track for one more Quali lap and we'll see where the Quali puts us for Q1. Here we go then, on to our final Quali lap. Hopefully we do get a good lap to put us on pole. We're on pole right now, but who knows. Oh, and there's a spin for us. Hopefully we can still complete the lap and hopefully get a good position, but who knows. Hopefully we get pole here. No one has beat our lap time, so that's interesting. But who knows. So that'll stick us onto pole position. Although that's Q1, we've still got Q2 and Q3 to go. So let's see. Looks like our teammate Oscar Piastri has a 5-position penalty, but Mick Schumacher, Alex Albon, Kevin Magnussen, Sebastian Vettel, Lance Stroll, and Nicholas Latifi are out of qualifying. So here we are then into Q2 for the Spanish Grand Prix. Hopefully we can whack this car on pole. Here we go, on to our Quali lap for Q2. Okay, so here's an update. My footage corrupted for the rest of the Quali laps for Q2, so I'm gonna skip to Q3. Long story short, I did make it to Q3, so luckily we did that. Here we go into Q3. Let's hope we get pole position here, because we've gotta beat our rival, George Russell. So let's start the lap. As I spin into the pit lane there, and that's gonna be it for our Quali lap there. That's a shame to end it. So into the garage we go. For that Quali lap was just ruined there. As we go to the track for our real first lap of Q3. That was a sucky spin right there. I just hit the sausage curbs. Here we go across the line for our Quali lap. Let's see where we place. I almost lost it there at that same corner, but we only get P9 after we cross the line. I'm gonna do a couple more laps, as many as I can. That way I can place as high as I can. I'm gonna do back-to-back Quali laps here so I can get the highest position that I can. Let's see where I place. Now on to my second lap. I placed P4 right there. Looks like I'm gonna be able to do one more, as that was not that good of a Quali lap, but here we go. So in the Quali lap we placed P7, so we're gonna start P7 on the grid, which is okay. But our teammate Oscar Piastri will be starting P17, which isn't so good for us. So looks like George Russell placed P3, which is very bad for us, and Lewis Hamilton will be on pole tomorrow. Alright, so here we go into the tire thing. So I think I'm going to go for an undercut, and I'm going to pit lap 11. There's 33 laps in this race, so let's just get right into it. It looks like Carlos Sainz is starting on the soft compound tires, which is a bit weird, and looks like Perez is doing an alternate strategy to us. So that's very interesting for this start of the race. Alright, here we go, parking onto the grid. And let's hope we get a good grid position for the race. And we get a green parking. As Mark says, let's hope we get a great launch. Alright, here we go. The Spanish Grand Prix. It's lights out and away we go. Looks like we're going to easily get ahead of Sergio Perez, although Sainz is going to be able to push off the first lap there, as we're going side by side with Sergio Perez, and looks like we are going to get the move sealed off. Now we're looking to chase Lando Norris into the next corner, almost bump into him, as Sergio Perez is able to capitalize on that mistake as we go side by side down the next corner. And we just gotta hope to stay within DRS range of the rest of the pack. And it looks like Max Verstappen has fell down a lot on those hard compound tires at the start. As here we go, gaining on Lando Norris. And hopefully we can catch him on the start-finish straight. As I almost spin out there, and that's going to be a big mistake for Sergio Perez to be able to gain time on that first lap. Here we go into the first corner. We've caught up on Lando Norris a little bit on that start-finish straight, as we've got a faster car than him. Hopefully we can catch him though and get DRS on him on the third lap of the race, as we get really close to him on that next corner after the straight. So hopefully we can pull off the overtake once we have DRS, as I go way wide there and almost spin out. Sergio Perez is almost able to get the overtake done, but he can't, as now DRS is going to be enabled, as we are going to have DRS on Lando Norris going into the start-finish straight, as I set a new fastest lap of the race. As here we go, we may be able to catch them going into the next braking zone. We aren't going to though, but we'll definitely be able to catch them on the mini straight with that DRS, as there's contact between me and Lando, as here we go with full DRS, full ERS, and we are not going to be able to catch them, but down the inside of Lando Norris we go, and we can seal off that move. Now going on to Max Verstappen, as I almost lose it there. Sainz goes into the pits on those soft compound tires, and we move up to P4 as Max Verstappen's in a podium position. As we do get DRS on Max Verstappen into this straight, so hopefully we can make a move on him soon and move on to George Russell. that would be ideal, as I make a mistake there, and that may have put me out of DRS range of Max Verstappen. As we just get out of DRS range of Lando Norris, so that's insanely good. But we are not yet in DRS range of Max Verstappen, as now I'm in DRS range of Max Verstappen, and now I'm gonna pit at the end of this lap. So hopefully we can make up time with the undercut, which would be insane for the result of this race. We just got to get ahead of George Russell for our rivalry. And so let's try and pass Max Verstappen here. As we almost touch, we do touch, I think. And now here we go into the pit lane. And here we go. We didn't speed, luckily, as everyone's gonna go past, including Perez and Ricciardo. Hopefully we do come out in a good position. And so Albon, Piastri, and everyone else is gonna be able to get ahead of us, as we're gonna come out in P20, which is not ideal, but hopefully we can stay ahead of everyone else, as we're gonna try and catch Esteban Ocon, and we are gonna have DRS. So that's the good part about coming out in the middle of the pack, as we just pass Esteban Ocon on the straight there. And now I'm gonna try and get ahead of Zhou Guanyu, as we do collide there, but I can't get ahead of him. It looks like Zhou Guanyu's just gonna let us by right there, but who knows, as we're gonna go for the move down the inside of Zhou Guanyu. And now we're up into P18. Hopefully we can catch everyone else as they go in for their pit stop. And now I'm gonna go down the inside of Kevin Magnussen, and hopefully we can catch Lance Stroll here on the next straight, as there is contact. Not too big contact, just minor contact, but I think we'll be able to catch him on the next straight here with the DRS. As Kevin Magnussen's gonna try and get past. Now we're gonna try and get Stroll into the next straight, as there is contact. And now we're going wheel to wheel, and he is gonna give me room, and I go down the inside of Lance Stroll. And now we're up into P11, and that can be P10 if we can pass Yuki Tsunoda. And here we go, trying to go down the inside of him into the next braking zone. And there we go, we make the overtake done, and we're in the points. And now for Mick Schumacher, as we get DRS, and we barely don't touch, as I'm gonna try and go down the inside, and he completely pushed me to the inside there, as down the inside of Mick Schumacher we go. Now we're up into P9, and now that is where Oscar Piastri will make his stop. Looks like we won't be ahead of Lando Norris, sadly, but we will be able to catch him. As here we go, hopefully Max Verstappen did pit right here, as I hit that DRS perfectly, but I didn't realize it. I don't think that Max Verstappen has pitted, but we are in DRS range of Lando Norris, as I am able to get on the gas early. And I'm gonna try and go down the inside there, but it didn't quite work out. And here we go with DRS helping us out. And here we go. I'm out of ERS, but down the inside of Lando Norris we go, as he does back out of that, as I spin there, and that was very unlucky. And Lando Norris has every right to capitalize on that. And looks like we're gonna have a side-by-side battle with Norris, but not for long, as it looks like Valtteri Bottas is out of the session, as there goes Carlos Sainz into the pit lane, and we're gonna catch Lando Norris, as he's gonna try and push me to the inside, as there's contact, as here we go down the inside of Lando Norris, as we do have 10 laps remaining, as I get fastest lap. And here we are up on the gearbox of Max Verstappen, and it looks like we are gonna have DRS going into the start-finish straight, so that's insanely good, as we're gonna slipstream him as much as possible. As there's the switchback maneuver, as now it looks like the race victory is within reach, as here are the top 3 cars right up here. And here we go. We are in the top 5, luckily, so this is a good finish already. As here we go. Hopefully we get DRS on Charles Leclerc, but it doesn't look like we will. So he just said we've got to preserve tires, but then he said don't worry about the tire condition for now. I'm confused now. Mark, you should really make up your mind. Squeeze me, although there we go, down the inside of Charles Leclerc. Now we've got the 2 Mercedes to pass, and then we'll be good. So hopefully we can do that. Here we are within DRS range of Lewis Hamilton. On Lewis Hamilton, we're right up on his gearbox, as he brakes a bit early there. And hopefully we will be able to get the overtake done right here, as I do squeeze him, but now we've got the overtake done on Lewis Hamilton, and we're up into P2, but now we've got some defense coming on Lewis Hamilton, as he does get past us with the DRS. As here we go, trying to make the overtake on Lewis Hamilton and get past him as fast as possible. We can't quite make it there. And here we go. As it's not going to be enough, but I am awfully close to him. I may be able to make the lunge down the inside of Lewis Hamilton. And there we go. Now we've just got to pass George Russell, and we will win the Spanish Grand Prix. as here we are right on the gearbox of George Russell. We're gonna have DRS, so hopefully we can make the pass as I get fastest lap there. And so if we can make the pass here, then that will help us immensely as I go a bit deep there. Alright, so here's an update. Some of the footage corrupted for the last lap of the race, so I will be filming it from the broadcast mode on F122, so you will not see it from my POV. Alright guys, so since I only have the highlight reel of the race, I will show you these last parts. And as you can see, I do go side by side with George Russell there for a little bit. And then I do get the overtake done. And I do end up winning that race, which will help a lot in the Drivers' Championship.